So in the wake of Donald Trump's new campaign alongside ICE to remove as many undocumented immigrants from the nation as humanly possible within a span of like 2 to 3 days, Hispanics for MAGA, Hispanics for Trump, Latinos for Trump, whatever the case might be, are now voicing their displeasure with Donald Trump's activity as president of the United States. It has gotten to the point where now an individual has taken to TikTok to cry about the fact that Donald Trump is keeping his promise to deport as many illegals as he possibly can.
This is so crazy that we voted for Trump. We trust him with the word that he promised us Latinos. This is crazy that starting next week, multiple cities will be hitting immigration. That is so crazy that multiple people are scared to go to work. Where I work at, a lot of Latinos did not go to work.
Notice the word she used, the verbiage, the wording, that we voted for Trump, that we trust in his word, trust in his word. What are you giving us about? Is it Trump Christ? Is he God now? You trust in his word? Trust in his word for Latinos. What word for Latinos? He's been telling y'all from day one. What, did y'all let the dancing and all of that fool y'all? Trump been trying to get rid of y'all since day one. He said we're going to build a wall and make Mexico pay for it. And would y'all forget? Some people were like, well, why are they crying? If they voted for Trump, that means they're not, illegally here, blah, blah, blah. See, here's the thing. Many Latinos have undocumented family members living in the United States, meaning that just because they're here legally does not mean family members or friends who they care about and love are here legally. Some of their loved ones, be it family or friends, are not here legally. And Trump, apparently alongside ICE, are putting in that work. So apparently there's this crying and all this emotional nonsense. I would have played the entire video through, but number one, there was copyright music playing, and then it kept getting louder and louder and louder, and I couldn't hear the tears and the sobbing and the crying. So we'll just cut it there. The reality is, Trump didn't lie to the Latino community. There are two communities who cannot pretend to have been finessed. Arab Muslims, bro. I feel for y'all, but Trump told y'all what it was going to be. Apparently yesterday, Trump said he wants to clear out Gaza. Bro, I'm not even about to do that I told you so. Y'all know. We warned y'all. It is what it is. I'm not even about to sit here and do a little victory lap because more people are going to die and more people are going to be displaced. You know what it was. Trump told y'all from jump he wanted Netanyahu to finish the job. He said that 2 weeks before the election. Bro, I got to give it to Trump. You know how crazy you have to be to see all these people screaming about free Palestine and go on TV and say, he needs to finish the job. It's like, how, bro? This is one of the most brazen, whatever. It is what it is. Trump comes on television 2 weeks before the election with zero fucks to give and says, I think he should finish the job. And it's unthinkable that he would say it, but he did. The Arab Muslim community decides, you know what, we don't like Biden, we don't like Kamala, we're going with Trump. I don't know what compelled them to do that. Every single piece of statement from Trump showed that he was going to be even worse, which he is now re-enabling 2,000-pound bombs to Israel. And he's calling for the clearing out of the Gaza Strip, which sounds like ethnic cleansing to me. The Arab Muslim community and the Hispanic, specifically, really not even just Mexican, because there's undocumented immigrants from all over Latin America. Trump didn't lie to y'all. Trump actually told you guys what he was going to do. This isn't one of those things where it's like, damn, Donald, you kind of lied there, didn't you? No, Trump was very straightforward from jump. Trump told y'all what it was going to be. Don't think for 1 second that because you're a citizen that Trump and his people want you here. Reminder what happened with Vivek. Vivek's a citizen. And it got to the point where they started telling him to go back to India. For those of you who voted for Trump and are all of a sudden surprised to see that Donald Trump is doing what he's doing, I don't know what to tell y'all. But I want to talk about something else. There are so many people out there who aren't paying attention to politics, who vote. Some of y'all don't realize this. You guys keep up with every single video I post and this, that, and the third, but the reality is there are a lot of people out there who literally have not seen a single clip from Kamala or Trump within the last 6 to 8 months. Haven't seen a single clip. They're living their lives. They're watching sports, watching reality TV, playing video games, hanging out with friends and family, just living normal ass life. Then election season comes, they pop up, cast their vote with no knowledge of what Trump has been talking about, and are surprised to find out that Trump is still the same dude he was in 2016. Ain't shit changed. He's got some more felonies, but that's pretty much it. Some more investigations, more crimes. That's just about it right there. Right? He might be the first president in quite some time to, be directly responsible for ethnic cleansing. I mean, he's got some more achievements and accomplishments to go, but like, this guy has not changed. I don't know why people are trying to pretend like Donald Trump finessed or lied. Like, for those of you who are Black MAGA who were surprised to find out that Trump and his camp tried to remove that history stuff, tried to remove that Black history and women's history part of the Air Force curriculum, and then decided to reinstate it when the blowback got massive. For those of you surprised to see that, bro, y'all know what this is. They're tired of, when they say woke, they mean anything non-straight, white, male, and Christian. That's what they mean when they say woke. I'm sorry. I hate to sound like one of them crazy ass, blue-haired, freak ass, like radical liberals, but I'm not about to sit here and lie just so I can seem cool and fit in. I'm gonna keep it 100. Donald Trump and his people have been very clear about what they're about for years. They're taking it slow, step by step. If you think what they did with that Black history and women's history shit was just a little, mistake, no, that was a trial run. That was a test run. That's eventually what they want to do in the future. They just haven't gotten there yet. For those of you pretending to have been finessed by Donald Trump, stop. Just stop. Just stop full stop. Like, just stop pretending. I'm not going to go into the next election cycle with people pretending as though, oh man, Donald Trump lied to you. No. Like, liberals have to stop playing soft. Stop that. Like, bro, I'm not about to sit here and pull up to if there even is another election, pretending that Donald Trump lied to the Hispanic community. No, like, for whatever reason, whether it's because you didn't want a Black woman in charge, or you didn't want a woman in charge, or you didn't want, progressivism in charge, whatever your situation was, you chose a dude who was willing to deport your friends and family. That's between you, Trump, and God. And to some of y'all, Trump is God. So that's just between you and God. So the reality is, like, Trump didn't lie to y'all. He told y'all what it is from jump. He told y'all what it is from day. He told y'all what it was from day one. None of this is lies. None of this is manipulation. It is all the truth. I don't know why they're coming on the internet crying about we're so paranoid and we're so afraid. Bruh, what did you think was going to happen? You thought you were going to have leniency and mercy put upon you by a man who now has the power of a king? A man who fires all of his inspector generals, a man who resists any and all accountability at all. Like, what did you think? You thought it was going to become, like, here's the problem, is like, people don't realize calm civil governance comes from Democrats, Team Blue. That's where it comes from. That feeling you had every single day waking up knowing nothing crazy was going to happen, that's called Joe Biden. That's called the Democratic Party. Under Trump, it's mayhem and chaos all day, every day. You knew that, but you decided to sit there and think, well, Biden was civilized and calm, so maybe Trump will too. All Trump supporters do is project their perception of reality onto Trump. Trump will sit there and say, I hate all of you. And then they'll sit there and say, well, I don't know if he meant that. We're going to vote for him anyways. And then when he's the opposite of Biden, he's deporting your cousins, your friends. Now all of a sudden it's, we're so scared. And man, stop. Just stop. Just stop. I'm done pretending with people like both sides are the same. Bro, when I went to sleep at night with Biden in charge, I went to sleep knowing peace and stability was what I would wake up to the next day. I knew Biden wasn't going to say nothing crazy. I knew that if anything crazy happened, it would be some other world leader doing some other bullshit and Biden would be responding to it. I knew we wouldn't be the source of the buffoonery and the fuckery. But with Trump in charge, bruh, I'm basically waiting for Armageddon. I'm counting down the days to the Book of Revelation. Like, it's over. I'm just kidding. It's not over. But the point of this rant is, Donald Trump didn't lie to Hispanics. Donald Trump didn't lie to Latinos. Latinos for Trump. You guys need to face the fact that Donald Trump and his movement has been very, very clear with you all for years. They do not have any sympathy for anyone who is undocumented in this country. They are going to go through as many people as they can, stripping citizenship from people who were born here to parents who were not legally present. They are going to wipe as many people out of this country as humanly possible. They've made this abundantly clear to you all for years. It is 2025. 2015 was 10 years ago. If 10 years of Donald Trump and all of his associates saying and doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, if that's not enough for you to realize and recognize what's going on, I don't know what could be. But I'm not going to mince words and play nice and pretend with you all. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not Kamala. I'm not Joe. I don't have to sit here and play nice. The reality is you knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing voting for Trump. This is the same man who in the lead up to the election said, immigrants are poisoning the blood of our country. They think your blood is filthy. They think my blood is filthy. And I'm like, bro, like, come on now. Like, he didn't finesse. He didn't lie. You made a choice. You made a decision. You thought it was going to work. It didn't work. It is what it is. That's the reality of it. Now, unfortunately, people are going to be deported. People are going to lose their livelihoods. People aren't going to see their friends and family for quite some time, if ever again. People are going to lose their jobs and families in financial stability. It's unfortunate, but at the end of the day, Latinos for Trump, you knew what you were doing. So what I would tell Latinos who voted blue, what I would tell everyone who voted blue, is just stay silent for now. Don't do too much. Don't say too much. Don't pop off. Let things just play out the way it needs to. Right now, the people who voted for Trump need to see what a Trump presidency, they need to be reminded for some reason. Because apparently 2016 through 2020 was 200 years ago. Apparently that was a long time ago. So clearly Donald Trump and friends need to be given room to destroy again in order for the voters of Trump to realize, oh, that's what that was like. Wow. I guess both parties aren't the same. It is what it is. On TikTok crying about how we put trust in Trump and all that bullshit. Like, you put trust in Trump, in his word, as if he's Jesus, his word. Well, he does have Bibles with his name stamped on it. Look, if I end up in hell, I know one thing for sure. MAGA will be there. I know that for a fact. I know MAGA will 100% be in hell. Facts. If they're not, the GPS is wrong. I'm in the wrong location. I need to be forwarded somewhere else. That's all I know to be true. So it is what it is. They crying on the internet and all of that. Then you got, leaders of the, Arab political communities talking about this isn't what we asked for when we voted for Trump. Like, what do y'all be, bro? Communities that like, bro, what is going on with y'all? Black MAGA, Hispanic MAGA, Arab MAGA, bro. What is, nigga? What are y'all doing? Like, what is this? Y'all got the audacity to accuse Trump of lying to you? But that nigga did not lie to y'all. Stop playing. Just stop. Donald actually, for once, told the truth to two communities, the Hispanic community and the Arab community. Black MAGA, he knows how to keep his mouth shut. But with the rest of y'all, but that nigga be telling the damn truth every time. I'm not doing with the tears. I'm not playing with nobody. I'm not playing with Black MAGA, Arab MAGA, Hispanic MAGA. Bruh, y'all all deserve to be laughed at, bro. Real talk, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Like, as Trump cleans out Black history and then puts it back after he realizes it's too early, as Trump is mass deporting undocumented immigrants and stripping citizenship of people who were born here to illegally present parents, as Trump publicly says they need to clean out the Gaza Strip after 40,000 people have been killed, I don't like if the Democratic Party should not be sitting there trying to console people. It's gonna be just don't say nothing. Just let it play out. People for some reason need to be reminded, and I hope Trump does his little dance too. Do your little dance, Donald. Do your little dance. He deserves to dance, bro. Imagine telling the truth about all the demonic shit you're gonna do and still winning. That calls for a celebration. I'm sorry, like to sit there on stage and talk about deporting people, finishing the job in Gaza, He hasn't really said anything. Kamala became a black. She became black. One day she became black. I don't understand. But one day she became black. To be able to do all of that and still take the W, Donald really should like do a little praise break dance. Like just stomp on the ground and just like real talk, bro. He deserves it, bro. He deserves a little victory lap. I ain't gonna lie. To be that evil and still win, at some point you gotta just give yourself a pat on the back, bro. It is what it is.